Hey everyone, welcome back to the Dynamic Continuum. A lot of crazy stuff going on, but wanted to talk about the need to set a standard for sustainably sourced. Was just talking about this with multiple different companies actually that are trying to figure out how do we set a standard for a sustainable market in the future. To me, it all boils down to balance. We got to have balance throughout the whole system. That our soil, that the whole process is more like a checking account versus like a retirement account that we can't get to, or a CD that's locked in that we're maybe making a little bit on, but not really able to utilize it. We're a checking account, we're making transactions, we're going back and forth. We want to move the whole thing forward. We want to continue to grow our checking account, but we got to be able to actively use it. And that's like our soil. We have to be able to actively use it. But in order to do that, we have to have balance in the system. We have to be able to put back what we're taking out, or else you go bankrupt. Put back in what you're taking out. Have that balanced of things like calcium and magnesium, carbon and nitrogen, bacteria and fungus. And we're able to track those things now with trace genomics testing and Haney testing and basic soil testing to show that we are being more sustainable, that we're cycling nutrients better, that we're building up our soil over time, and keeping soil nutrients in the soil so they're not in the water. And the carbon is in the soil, and we're building the soil and building biological activity, and that carbon is not as CO2 in the atmosphere. We're putting it back in the soil, and we're able to utilize it in a transactional process versus it just sitting up in the air, not really able to be used, and it's causing issues. So with our tools, that's how we're going about this sustainability deal, is that here's our management practices that we're showing we can improve carbon sequestration. We can build the soil, we can build organic matter, we can be better on water quality, and we can reduce erosion. Here's our soil parameters, our agronomic tools that we're building our soil. We're building biological activity, we're improving the soil's ability to cycle nutrients, and we're deploying improved management practices and products to be able to do that. If the soil can function on its own, that's sustainable. If we can deploy management practices and products to help us to get there, that's sustainable. If we're farming a farm to improve profitability and to optimize the soil for what it's worth, not try to push a farm too much like we've been doing. It's not about yield, more yield, feed 9.5 billion people. That's not the case. Everyone else is improving yields too. We have a ton there. We have to improve quality. We have to improve healthiness of the food that we're producing. We have to improve nutrient density, and we have to stop just applying medicine. We can't put as much medicine into the soil. We can't keep applying medicine to the crop, medicine to our animals, medicine to us as humans, and medicine to the atmosphere, to the world. That's not sustainable. Improving soil health, which improves plant health, which improves animal health, which improves human health, with practices that all improve environmental health, that's sustainable, and that's what we're going for. Lots more to come. Thanks for watching.